Hey everyone, I am Cherry Harris, and this is my daughter Melina Sloan. We are Sis and Sass, and I am day 20 in my recovery of total jaw joint replacement, and I wanted to wait until I looked more normal, but normal.
She's still in recovery though.
Still in recovery, and I just thought, why wait? Because some of you are going to be going through this, and I want you to know that it doesn't happen, that recovery doesn't happen as fast as we want it to. It's day 20, and by now, okay, perfect, Mike. We got a couple different projects going on, but by now I truly thought that I would maybe be taking walks in the park. But I do well to walk from the bedroom to the kitchen to fill up my water bottle and get food and that kind of stuff. Recovery is slow. Now, first of all, I'm going to talk about my hiccups. So my hiccups have been, I have got Bell's palsy on the left side of my face, and apparently it is pretty rare in it's pretty rare in TMJ surgeries. I don't know how rare it is for total joint replacement surgeries, but Dr. Wolford said it never happens to my patient, and I put my hand out and I said, me never, because I had it with my last surgery that I had in 1996. It was the right side then, and it did recover fully, so we are fully anticipating 100% recovery. It's just that cannot happen quickly enough. So I'm going to tell you I could be like a little entertainment at parties because, okay, so this is my right side, this is my left side. It's backward on camera, but you can see when I blink, the left eye is now...
left eye is temporarily paralyzed, we hope.
Yeah, well, it is. Not we hope, it is. But the left eye does try to move now, and y'all see if
once she puts eye drops
really
in it
try
closes.
to shut it, it will try, and my eyebrow is starting to move. So this is all really good
you
stuff.
Can raise one eyebrow.
The eyebrows are, so that is a sign that things are
working.
Starting to move along. So,
can I show it?
Melina's going to show. So this is...
Let me go in front of the camera.
I had to have a 3D CAT scan done, I think in October.
This is what her jaws look like.
And I'm pretty sure like Dr. Wolford used this.
Show them the scars down there.
I will. I'll show them the scars. Dr. Wolford used this to practice. Dr. Larry Wolford in Dallas, Texas,
created it.
I don't know that he created this, but he did perform my surgery on February 5th. And I was at 7:30 in the morning. And pretty early.
I got woken up by her footsteps at 3 o'clock, 3:30.
3:30. I did not sleep much the night before my surgery. As I know of total jaw joint replacement people, I think that's kind of normal. But Melina Sloan, it was really interesting the morning of surgery, as I really had a peace. I mean, God, I had prayed and prayed and prayed for peace, and I totally got peace. And she was having a meltdown. She didn't want to see me go into surgery. Why didn't you want to see me go into surgery?
I didn't want to see you in pain.
She didn't want to see me in pain, even though the day before my surgery, I had a migraine, and praise God, February 4th is the last migraine I've had.
Hopefully no more.
And we're going to just say there's going to be no more. So anyway, February 5th was my surgery. It lasted, was it a 6-hour surgery?
Actually it was a 5-hour surgery.
It lasted 5 hours.
They said it was going to be 8 hours, and then the doctor said we're going to 5 to 6 hours. And
I did remarkably well during the surgery. I think it's called pterygoid. I'm horrible with technical names. It's the muscle that allows you to go back and forth and you see I can do a little bit. I'm just so swollen still. I did not have to have that removed, and that was one thing they were going to have to remove. So I did not have to have that removed, and I did not have to have my mastoid, which is another major muscle, cut completely. So my recovery, even though it seems super slow at this point, it will start progressing along nicely once all the swelling goes down. So to show you my incisions, remember my right side was my super diseased side because I had
If you don't like scars, skip through this part.
Okay, if you don't like scars, just skip through this. But I already had a scar. Look at this. They had to shave my hair. And he didn't do a great job on getting them even.
She wanted a facelift too.
I did. I figured if he was going to do this, he just needed to tighten this sucker up.
But he didn't.
But does my incision go up into my hair?
It does not. It goes into your ear.
Okay, on this side? So the incisions are different because this side I had an existing incision. So I don't know if you can see it, but this one is still raised. But that is because there are, what are they called? Stitches inside, and it will eventually flatten out. And then this one
They're dissolving stitches.
Thank you. This is my left side.
You can see the swelling of her stitch down here has gone down significantly to the different.
Yeah,
to the other one.
Every day.
She compares.
I have more of a jawline, and Dr. Wolford told me I would be numb from like my whole chin. To expect being numb. Yes, ma'am. What do you want?
Okay, we can cut the part out. But I have an idea. We can take pictures of your jaw through recovery and put a video.
Okay, well, she's wanting to add to this video. So.
No, we're not. We're going to, after you do this, we can do a new one.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, the, this part being swollen, it's, I do not have numbness, which is really, really remarkable, because he said expect for my chin to be totally numb. You see, when I smile, it's distorted a bit, but that is kind of the Bell's palsy I got going on. Now, let's talk about this sucker. So, my midline has been off. My top midline has been off because I had poor braces when I was 12 and 13. And the orthodontist jacked me up, and that was probably one of the reasons I've had jaw problems, is my bite has always been off. If she got
this about 20 years ago, she would have been perfectly okay.
Well, but God's timing is perfect, so we're not looking back, we're looking forward. And Dr. Wolford was able to correct my midline. Now, I don't know how all that was done. I don't understand all that, but it's going to make my braces easier, and my bite is 1 millimeter off. And the reason why I have to wear this little jewel is because Dr. Keller, my specialist here in St. Louis, Dr. Dwayne Keller, shout out to him. He and his staff are amazing. Get over here and show your little smile.
I know, I'm embarrassed.
Melena went into braces on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's
mother-daughter brace face.
Yeah, it's not.
Come on. Oh, get in here. See? Smile. Smile. Get your shoulders back. See? So she's got them on her top 4 and top bottom.
Those are my most crooked teeth.
Yes, and good Lord willing, we get these straight, she may not have to have a full set of braces. What? Yeah, our oldest son Brock's getting married on October 27th.
And hopefully I don't have to have these.
We're wanting to get well before October.
The Dr. Keller said she would get her braces taken off for the occasion.
Yeah, Dr. Keller said he would remove the front braces if I wanted him to. But, I just want, if this little eye will just move, it will be just a pleasure. So, let's talk about pain level. I woke up, and the first thing I noticed was I had no headache.
7th day recovery. She knew that something was wrong with her eye.
Yes, I had, in fact, as soon as my recovery, let's talk about the first week of recovery. first week, the night of recovery, I puked and puked and puked and puked. I was
because
allergic.
of the medication and drugs.
Pain meds, steroids, and I thought there was one other thing. Maybe that was it. Pain meds, steroids, and I do not go well together. They had me on a dilaudid pump, and I think
allergic reactions.
yes, they call it intolerance, but when you're puking as much as I was puking,
it came out her nose.
Yeah,
because her mouth was sewn shut for the first week.
Yes.
And
rubber banded shut, and I said to the nurse, I'm like, I'm going to throw up. How am I going to throw up with my mouth bounded shut? And she tapped me on the shoulder and said, Sugar, it will come out somewhere. And let me tell you, it erupted through my little nose. And I've got a little nose, and it was quite the eruption. And it was quite painful. But
I'm sorry.
My pain it's just surgical pain, and it's what I'm experiencing still.
Pain, hurt pain.
Well, it is. The jaw joints are so tender, and
but it's not like normal pain that she used to have. It's recovery pain.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Like today when I woke up, my pain level was a lot less than it has been. So every day the pain level is less, and so I took the Dilaudid, and I had a steroid and antibiotics. Those three things did not agree with me. And I would say the only thing I didn't plan super well for, once I got released from the hospital, Dr. Keller was leaving on that, not Dr. Keller, Dr. Wolford was leaving on that Friday to go to Pennsylvania to a wedding. Like y'all need to know that, but you've met me, I give details. And he sent me home with Dilaudid. And so I literally was on Fioricet because the Dilaudid, I took one and I was so sick. He sent me home with antibiotics. I chose not to take them. He sent me home with steroids, and I chose not to take them. I have been using CBD oil, which is a natural anti-inflammatory medicine, instead of those things. I am also taking turmeric, and I am taking bromelain that is in pineapple. I am really working on gut function, because I know with all the antibiotics, steroids, and pain meds that they pump me full of,
gut.
My gut has still not
fully recovered the doses.
No. So I am doing probiotics, 2 different kinds, and I'm doing this beef broth stuff that my friend Eileen got me, and it's kind of nasty, but you drink it.
It makes her feel better. But this is her bone scan.
So Melena's going to show you my pictures. Let's take them out of the...
well, I didn't want to because I had slime on me.
Oh, yeah. She's got slime.
So
first week recovery was rough. Second week was better. Third was even better because I got to come home. So this is what I look like underneath my skin. You can I had a Ford osteotomy 1 back in 1996. You can see every tooth in my daggum head is crowned. You can see I have several. 1, 2, I know I got a front 2, 3, 4 or 5 root canals. And now I have new hardware in my jaws. This is all prosthetic.
Her swelling will go down over time.
Yes, my swelling will go down over time. And truly, being that this is 20 days out, I'm doing okay. Can you text your dad and tell him to send you the picture? He's texting us stuff. So this is a side view, and
of her head.
This is most impressive because typically when you take a side x-ray, you can see a shadow of your other joint, but that is how perfectly aligned mine are. God anatomically, I think, wanted me to get this and let this just line up perfect.
Like if it was me, you could see my other jaw. But Mama's, it's perfectly straight and perfect.
Yep. see, here's
Like
the
any
other, that's the other side, see, and you still can't see the shadow. So that's just cool, and Dr. Wolford said that very, very, very rarely happens. So when I left Dr. Wolford's on, I think I left on the, you know what day I come home? I don't know.
I know.
5th.
You didn't. Well, wait, the hotel or home?
I think I went to Aunt Mary Francis's. You got this too bright. I went to Aunt Mary Francis's on the, I think, 15th, and my bite, my opening was at 15 millimeters, and
Show them.
now,
She could only fit one finger.
yeah, that is as good as I've been.
And her jaws don't pop anymore.
Nope, my jaws do not pop. Now, I get a little, every now and then, I can hear like a vibration of plastic against my voice. And I guess it's my ears adjusting because your ear canal is located right beside your jaw. And the other thing is sometimes when I'm chewing, it sounds kind of like a, not bending, maybe a water bottle. It's a little strange. But it's,
That doesn't make
no,
sense.
I can't even explain it, but it's nothing I can't live with. The eye thing, it's the worst. It makes me, in the morning when I wake up now, oh, not that loud. It's really, really soft.
I know, but this is like an
Yeah.
example.
It's like an example.
Let me show you. It doesn't make the sound anymore, but it...
That's kind of what the inside when I chew sounds like sometimes, not all the time. But, you know, I'm day 20, and this is truly, they say, a year recovery. And I think that a serious recovery is 3 months. And I went to the ophthalmologist on Friday, and they said my eye was like, the sooner this swelling went down, the sooner this function would come back. And so it'll happen when it happens. I am praying that last time it took 10.5 weeks. My doctor told me it would be 10.5 weeks, and it took 10.5 weeks. So I'm praying. I've had this eye for it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. So I'm praying I'm 2 weeks down. So maybe in 8 weeks, this will be subsided. My husband has actually ran to Walgreens. What I'm using for my eye is the Sustain Overnight Relief. It's a thick gel. And I am also using an antibiotic for the eye, just as a precautionary thing. Because you can get an ulcerated cornea and you could lose vision. And that is the last thing in the world that I want to do.
That is not going to happen.
No, that is not going to happen. Food. So the eye was supposed to be rubber banded shut for 6 weeks, and because I didn't have to have the muscles cut and all that crap, Dr. Wolford chose to let me not be banded. So I'm pretty much on a soft diet. What? Just say it.
I will edit this later.
Melaina's going to be the editor of this video. So I am pretty much on a soft diet. I can chew better than I don't have the chewing function yet. I'm learning how to chew. Just like I cannot, oh, that's better. Like the pucker factor, I lost that. Like that, I could not do right after surgery. And side to side is limited, but it's been limited for years. Let's see, the open, I've already opened my mouth. And the splint, I'm not quite sure how long I'll have to wear that. They said I would be in braces like 3 years. That was the original plan, and I will keep y'all updated on that. I asked Dr. Wolford, I said, how long will I be in braces? He said, Dr. Keller loves to keep his people in braces a long time because he's a perfectionist. And I'm doing this right. And I can, you know, tolerate these braces. It's not a big deal. So my sleep is probably the most, other than the eye, is the second most difficult thing that I have been dealing with. My circadian rhythm, like, got all jacked up and out of whack, I guess you would say. And in the hospital, I was literally sleeping like 3 hours a night. And this happens, I had gallbladder surgery, and I had this TMJ surgery years ago. Those are the 3 major surgeries I've had. And it happens every time with me. I don't know why. So I have taken Fiorset and Valium at night, and I did have 7 days of a sleeping pill, and my doctor did call it in again, but I'm trying not to take it because I'm trying to wean myself off this crap and be as all natural. So I do take the CBD oil. I'm going to take it tonight. One thing that I know for certain is I've been putting the CBD oil in capsules because of having braces. It's a booger to, to clean your teeth. And so I've been putting the CBD oil in capsules, but if you can put it sublingually under your tongue, it just works better. I this morning I just had a rough night. I only slept like 4.5 hours last night, and it's not enough. So the sleep is an issue, and my son suggested making myself stay up all day. And like today, I did nap this morning. Yesterday I only had one 30-minute nap and still couldn't go to sleep at night. So I don't know if that's just like something with me, or it's a normal thing with surgeries, or what. But that is a complaint. My energy level, I am very, very super high energy, and I'm not right now. And not in pain, but I'm not high energy. And so I'm watching a lot of TV, and I wish that I would be able to read, but with the eye issue, I keep this eye patched most all the time. I have a cold ice pack I put on it, and I also have a hot ice pack, and I've ordered another thing from Amazon. I hope it gets here tomorrow. That is like, you can put it's actually a suction cup that helps keep it shut. Taping would be a great thing, but when I tape, I tend to get my eyelash and eyebrow involved, and that creates more pain. And at the end of the day, those of y'all that know me, those of y'all that don't have followed me, I'm a little vain, and I cannot wait to be wearing mascara. I'm ready for these little. I can handle a little square jaw. It's almost to where I would like it, just if it could go in a little. I'm kidding. I just want to be able to eat and not have the headaches and not have the pain. So headache pain, 0. Jaw pain when I wake up in the morning, it's surgical. It's like where they cut, it hurts. It's nothing like I've ever felt before. But this morning it was about at a 7. I took 2 Fiorset and 120 milligrams of CBD oil, and within 10 minutes I am, I'm able to function. So that is, I think, a pretty thorough update. And it's so funny because in the other people's journeys that have had, we call it TJR, total joint replacement, I would always wonder why they didn't make more videos. It's because we don't feel like it. I'm telling you, we're doing well to just function, like basic eat, sleep, and I homeschool. And I was blessed last week. We did homeschool all week long, and I'm able to do that, but that's about it. If you are facing total joint replacement or any other, I've had a Lafort 1, and I've had they called it a TMJ fixation, but I think it's like an arthrocentesis now. Feel free to reach out to me because I would love to answer any questions. If you are facing any surgery, get your health in the best condition possible. I was really, really diligent about walking every day before my surgery, eating super, super healthy and doing a lot of praying. So physical, mental, and spiritual. And I will tell you, it has helped me on the rainbow side. I call the after surgery the rainbow side because my pot of gold is in the future, especially when I can blink this eye. So here's the, see how slow it is today, because I will be doing an update. In the smile, it's a little crooked, but that'll come. Blessings to all and happy health.